What's good, guys? I have a very special guest for you here today. This is a friend of mine and also a student in the group. His name is Josh. Josh, you want to take the floor and introduce yourself real quick, bro?
Yeah, go on. So my name is Josh. I'm 17. I'm from London in England, and I've known Val for a couple months now. And I basically found him from YouTube, and then from there, I've been in contact with him since doing appointment setting.
You were a referral as well, no?
A referral, yes, from my older brother.
Tight shit. Tight shit. So people are gonna watch this, they're gonna see the thumbnail, the title, and it'll probably be you made a certain amount of thousand, an X amount of time at 17 or whatever it is. Give us a quick introduction as to kind of who you are and what you do and that type of thing.
Yeah, so I'm Josh. Like I said, 17. I do appointment setting. So I basically just book people's appointments through their Instagram account, doing DM setting at the moment. And basically you get a certain commission off each person who closes from per call you book in through the Instagram DMs. So I get 5% comms at the minute on this trading offer I'm on. And I've been on this offer for the last month and a half recently. And I literally most recently just quit my normal job as a plumbing apprentice within a month of knowing Val. So yeah, it's been going pretty well.
How come you quit your job?
I quit my job because it's just to free up a bit of time. Because to be honest, I did not like working 7:30 till 4:30, getting home at 6, being up at 6. Like it was not something I wanted to be doing any longer. And yeah, literally appointment setting was my way out of it.
I feel you. What I've kind of noticed, bro, is like we have a lot of guys in the group at this point. A lot of them are doing really, really well, but nobody's kind of put their back against the wall to do well. Like even some of the guys that are making thousands, some of the guys making way fucking more. They're still in college. They're still working jobs. And it's not a bad thing at all, but nobody's actually went back against the wall all in to succeed. I like to really do well, except for you. And the only person I know who's done that is me. So it's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We're both just dropouts, bro. We're just people who quit their jobs and accountants and nothing. I'm joking. I'm sure that's funny as fuck. So you're basically working with coaches who already sell like coaching, mentorship programs, courses, that type of thing. And they're kind of in the e-learning or info space or whatever you want to call it, like selling information basically. They're already proven offers, they're already proven coaches. They just need sales reps to work with them so they can book in calls for their closers or them if they're taking their sales calls. Right?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, basically what you just said. So you just book in their appointments, you take over their Instagram DMs. You basically go through every single follower, new follower, every person who texts is the person on Instagram. And you basically just have a regular conversation with them. And then you find out their details and all why they'd be a good fit. And then you basically just book them in for a call. And if they close from that call, you get a certain percent commission, like I said earlier. And this is probably like the easiest way to make money. It doesn't feel like work sometimes.
I feel you. I mean, yeah, it's definitely a good skill set to start off with because it's lower barrier to entry than something like closing. Like closing, you're going against guys that have done it. That they've been in the industry for a couple decades maybe, or multiple years, or they have a lot of experience. They've gone through a lot of training. But whereas with setting, it's still sales, but it's kind of more entry level, and there's not many people who do it for a long time. Because when you get really good at it, there's opportunities to scale and make more money and progress management, closing, SDR, whatever it is. But also, it's just lower barrier to entry. There's not as much competition. Like, how many people do you know that are really, really good at setting, that are really genuinely really good? Not many, right?
No, not many.
There's
Not
a lot
many.
of people right into closing or management or whatever it might be.
Yeah, exactly that. Like if you see other people, I'll hop on an offer, and then there'll be other setters already on there before, and then you'd see how they set, and you'd think, all right, you don't really know what you're doing, to be honest, mate. So when you come into an offer from all the training, it's the training's harder than the actual offer, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. What were you doing before setting? Because I'm assuming you've like a lot of people, you probably already tried to make money online in a different way.
Yeah. To be honest, I was in and out for about like a year, dabbling into social media marketing, and then I was doing TikTok videos for like motivational videos. But then I was using that Creo AI. That did not go well, so did that for a month or so, 2 months, didn't see any results. Did social media marketing, had a mentee for that as well, but it wasn't something I wanted to do. It was too I don't know. I didn't really find it something I really wanted to do, to be fair. And it was really hard to manage trying to get your own clients at first, especially like when you've not got no entry level to do with sales either. It was just difficult.
Yeah.
Well, with this, it's just literally if you put in the work, you're bound to make money within your first month.
I think the thing is with setting, bro, you just develop a skill set to a half decent standard, and then you already work with proven businesses. You don't need to go find you don't need to go and try build your own marketing agency or recruitment company or whatever it is from scratch without any skill sets or experience or reputation. Like you're already going into businesses that make money. And even if you're just decent, you will probably make them the same amount of money they're making, if not more, and then you'll make money off of it. It's not like there's really genuinely risk. Like if you just go, you learn the skill, and then you go work with a decent offer, you're gonna make money, right?
Yeah. No,
Starting
yeah.
from scratch is a whole different game.
No, yeah, exactly. If you can literally join an offer and just do the people's DMs and you can make money from there, it's literally as simple as what Val just said. There's no magic about it. It's literally once you do all the training, you know how to set. It's literally from there it's up. You can go on any offer and make any amount of money if you want. If you put in more hours, obviously you make more money.
Yeah, obviously. So with the coaching, as you've kind of noticed, is like you go through the training stage. When you get good enough, you get placed on an offer. You start getting placement opportunities and stuff. And then after that, you can start dabbling into SDR, whatever it might be, as you make more money. How long did it take for you to get trained in?
I think it took me about 10, 11 days to get placed on an offer and trained in.
Yeah, it was like 10 to 12 days, something like that max.
It was quick.
And then you got on an offer. And then how much have you made since you started on that offer?
Oh shit. Let me see that now. So in April I made 3.1. So far this month I've made 4K off Dovi and I've made an extra 210. So I've made about 7.3 so far. $7,300 since joining Val and since joining the offer, which has been about a month and a half.
And then 7.3K in a month and a half, give or take. When did you quit your job?
Literally at the beginning of May, so 2 weeks ago, basically, I quit my job to do this full time.
Look. So the first 4 weeks, you were working full time, like 6 a.m. to what, 5 p.m. basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah, literally up
Or
from 5, 6, and then didn't get home until 6. So yeah, it was getting long, and I was working on the other side of London, so that an hour and 45-minute travel was, mate, couldn't imagine doing it again.
so from waking up to coming home, it'd be like 11 hours. While you're fucking like the thing is, it's not one of them stories of some guy who's like 30 and he's replaced his job. You're fucking 17, bro.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
did you do your A levels or any of that?
Nah, I did GCSEs in it.
I didn't even do A levels. Oh my god.
I went straight to the job to get money, and fuck A levels.
How much were you making with that?
I was making 2,000 a month,
That was
£2,500.
so what,
So
like 3 USD?
yeah, basically, it was decent. It was good money. Like it was 120 a day. Like it was good money, but it's just a time, man. Like 11, 12 hours out your day. It's a lot. It's a lot, and especially when you're just doing trench work, like you labouring for someone. Mate, I couldn't even imagine doing it again.
So within 6 weeks, 2 weeks of training, like basically, not even a week and
Yeah,
a half, let's say a week and a half to 2 weeks to be nice, into being on an offer for a month and a half, and you made right under 7.5 grand at
yeah,
17.
yeah.
However, you're about to turn 18, right? Fucking unk.
I'm 18 in like 2.5 weeks. So
Oh,
I need
shit.
to pay that 5K month before 18, which I will
What do you?
do.
Yeah, you're about to do really well this month.
No, yeah, I'll do 5K minimum. I'm aiming for 7.5, which will be hard, but it's doable at the end of the day.
That's the thing about online money, bro. It's like you could have a good month, you could have a bad month, but obviously the potential for you to do better is there.
Yeah,
Like there's so much scaling opportunity. That's the fuck thing.
yeah, like I think my best day since joining in one day, the most I've made is $850,
Not even a
which
1K day.
it's not a 1K yet, but I've done an 850 and like 700. I literally done a 450 day yesterday. I
That's
haven't
fun.
made it. I haven't made anything today, but it
And
makes up for yesterday.
I think this is funny. You referred your brother, and today he made like $250 as well.
No, yeah, and he's working. He's doing it whilst work as well. So he's
He's
made
still
two
working. He
on
hasn't
the
quit.
yeah. He's not quit yet. He's scared. But very soon you'll see him on another interview doing the exact
That's
same.
Type shit. It's funny as fuck. And to give people context, your older brother referred you to the group, and he's already doing info. He's helping people launch their own offers, right?
Yeah, that's what he does. He's basically the person who takes them from going that 5K a month to that 20 to 30. So that's
Yeah.
like next level type of stuff.
Smart. Is that something you're gonna try doing in the future or not?
Maybe in like 6 months, but it's not something I've got my mind doing yet. Trying to
Yeah.
go into like the closing route, and then maybe management or coaching, whatever. But that's something I'll probably think about more in like the next two months or so when I've like actually hit my targets at the moment.
What's your approach to that? You rather learn the skill sets before going into something. What's kind of your mental take?
Well, with learning the skill
Like the
sets.
approach you're taking right now, like you're going from DMing to SDR or like dialing for people who don't know what that is. You're pretty much calling people instead of texting people. And because of that, it's a more difficult skill, so you can make more money with it.
Yeah, personally, I just want to build up my skill set. So from DMing, you could look at it like a ladder. But the thing with DMing and dialing, which is basically phone setting where you call someone, the money can be quite similar. But if you want to go into the next step, I would normally advise doing dialing. That's what I want to do. Because then from dialing, you can go into closing, which is basically a one-to-one call with you and the customer, and they are trying to buy that. Let's say it's a trading calls for 3K. You'll basically close them on the 3K on the call, and you'll get 10% commissions off that. And that's something I want to do in my next step in the next like I want to start by July,
Yeah.
which would be sick if I could do that.
So like DM, dialing, closing, and then maybe management or growth offer, launching your own agency or whatever it might be.
Yeah, basically that. So you could see it as a little bit of a pyramid,
Yeah.
but you need all the skills to actually
That sounds
make
scheming as fuck.
that. Oh, yeah, it does.
No, I guess it's just learning skill sets because ultimately that's what you're gonna get paid on. Like everybody says like time for money. It's a cliche saying, but it's just do you have a skill set that's more difficult for people to find? Because if you do, you'll make more money because obviously you're off a commission since it's sales, but also you're just higher value to them. Like good reps are so in demand nowadays, it's fucked. Like all the guys in the group are crushing it right now. It's disgusting. But even then, you see nowadays, good reps are so difficult to come by. Like we have an offer we're launching right now, and we booked in like 90 calls today. It's fucked. And the offer is like projecting a couple 100K in the first month. Even then, it was difficult to find a really good like DM or dialers, not DMers, but dialers. And I'm a
That's
fucking setting coach, right? Because my dialers are already ripping, so they don't even want more opportunities. That's the
like
crazy.
90 calls in one day as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, that's like 100K right there. No, actually not. No, it actually is.
Yeah, it's crazy. But we'll see what happens for sure.
We know in the next like 3 days, won't we?
Yeah. But that's like we're talking about a launch that's projecting a couple 100,000. Then off of that, obviously sales reps are gonna get 5% to 10%, some 7.5, like depending on the offer. And then they just rip off of that. Plus they also get base pay because that's a thing that's starting to happen in the space more so.
Yeah, that's easy cash. It literally is easy cash. If you got like at 1,000 base pay, 5% comms on every deal, OTE, like which is on target earnings. Let's say you cash collect 50K, that's 2.5 plus bonuses and base. You're looking at 4 grand, which you
Yeah.
can do outside of work and school as well. It's mental.
And last month the guy in the group, one of the guys in the group made like 5K. And half of that was through comms and the other half was base and bonus.
He's got it lucky.
He's got a good offer. He's got a good offer. That's the thing. And that's one offer. You go an offer stack and now you're at like 7, 8, 9, 10. If you put yourself in the right position. And like,
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's as easy as sending DMs because obviously you need to learn the skill set. You need to dial in your mental. You need to do everything because it's sales at the end of the day. But you're literally on your phone. Like it's kind of fucked.
Yeah, yeah, it actually is. You're just there typing messages, literally in your spare time. You can do it. You can do it when you have a toilet, mate. You can do
What
it.
I wanted to ask you, why? Sorry, sorry. You good?
What is that?
I was gonna ask you, why do you think everything clicked for you so quickly, bro?
So many people don't go all in with it, but with me, I treat it as an actual job. Because if I don't do it properly, I don't get paid at the end of the day. Like, it's commission based, so majority of it is if I don't put in the work, I ain't making the money. and I had something every day what I was doing, like working on a building site for like I was at my house 11 to 12 hours a day. I had something every day I was doing, thinking, I can't do this. I can't do this. I need to quit. I need to quit. And then obviously, I think when you manifest something like that, it's gonna happen. And then if you put in that the extra hours you need to do, it's as simple as that. Everything will click. Like you might get lost at certain points, but at some point you will click. Like you'll go through times like through the day where you think, oh, was this really the right thing to do? And then you go through times of the day thinking, oh, I can make 10K next month. I can make 10K. I can make 15K in the next couple months. But that's online. That's online money for you though.
Yeah, for real. Do you think with that your mindset has changed since you started, or like even like your life or mindset?
100%. You get a lot more. It's not really delusion, but you think of stuff so that you can achieve so much higher. Like I'll have friends or family I still speak to, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make this much in like 2 months, and I would just give me a weird look because they don't believe it. But literally anything with online money is so achievable. Like, and then you can basically do it from anywhere. And if you surround yourself with other people with the same goals as you, literally everything's gonna click 10 times quicker, and you're gonna.
I was gonna say as well with that, you're obviously around your brother who's doing well. Now your younger brother, or your twin, I should say, like he's also doing this, and then you're going to WeWork, you're meeting guys that are in info already doing like 30, 40, 50K a month. So you're surrounded by people that are already doing well.
Yeah.
I think that's
Even
what I'm doing. Huh?
even 100K, 150K a month.
Yeah. That's the thing. We met in person too, right? That shit. If you know, you know. If you watch April vlog part 1, you'll know. But I mean, you're doing everything right. Like you're putting your back against the wall. You're not half-assing it. You're treating it as if it's like an actual job, business, or career. And you're meeting people and you're being exposed to people essentially that are already doing well and better than you. And your mental limitations go away because you see them do it and you're thinking, why can they do it? Why can't I? And then you go and you do it.
No, yeah, exactly that. Like you see Val making how much he's making, and I think
Humiliating. $100
£20 a week.
£20 a week tax. I was gonna ask you as well. Now that you're at a point where this month you're making more than you made last month, you're basically hitting the all-time high months back to back. How does it feel? Because I think you're gonna give a pretty funny answer to
Do
what
you
people
know?
would expect.
Do you know what? You'd think it would feel sick, but I really don't. Like you just every day. If I go for a day where I don't make as much as the day before, I'm just like, oh, why have I not made like 200, 300? Like it feels good though when you get paid. Obviously, like you see a few grand come into your bank account, like that feels nice. But the thing, like, once you start making the money, there's like you just want to make more of it. Like a lot of people say, "Oh, if I'm making like 4 or 5 grand a month online, like that's fine." But it generally isn't. Like once you start making it, you just want to make more. And if you don't want to make more, you're gonna make less, less, less. Like you probably make nothing the next month.
Huge
It
fan of it.
feels good, but there's so much more you can accomplish. That's what I realized. Like I'm not even. I'm not. It sounds bad, but I'm not really too happy. Like, I'm still stressing now, which I
As you
probably
should. As you
yeah.
should, bro. Because results are driven by fear. And if all of a sudden you hit an all-time high month and you feel euphoric, that fear goes away and you forget the reasoning of why you started, your purpose, your why. And when that kind of gets like hidden, you don't have an incentive to continue to work and drive.
No, yeah, you need the drive. If you don't have it, you're lost, completely lost.
I think your mentality is the reason you've obviously come in and you've done better than a lot of the guys in the group.
Yeah,
Like,
I already had no limitations.
yeah, which is good. Like, that's obviously what you need in this industry. But because of that, you're setting a different standard for a lot of different people coming in.
Yeah,
Like, now when people come in, if they're not trained in within a month, like 2 weeks to 4 weeks, I'm fucking surprised, you know? Because you set that new standard and barrier for people. So naturally, people start doing better because they see you're doing better too.
no, yeah, it's what you surround yourself with at the end of the day. That's what you teach as well, really.
Yeah, sure. We got a sick ass community.
Yeah, exactly that, man. It will just motivate each other to do better.
Exactly. I mean, like, even now that you're doing better, I don't want to say you're doing well. I don't want to make you think you're doing well, but you're still pissed off that there's guys in the group doing better than you.
No, yeah, Teddy, Seb.
That shit. And that makes you think, fuck, I gotta do better.
No, you just see Teddy and Seb making 10K plus. You think,
Yeah.
hey, I need to be that ASAP.
And the thing is, like, Teddy started like 4 months ago, you know? So you're looking at the thing, what the fuck?
Yeah, 4 months making 10K at what? Just turned like 18, doing his exams.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But it's like when you're in that environment, you naturally want to do better. And I think that's what I really like about our group. It's like genuinely a cool community of people that fuck with each other and we're all trying to do better. There's no pedestal, there's no ego, there's no bullshit. We actually all want to do all together. Sick.
Exactly that.
Type shit. Type shit. Now let's say you started again, bro, and you started with setting. What advice would you give to the guys in that position now, or like you back then or whatever?
If they would have joined the community straight away, or if they just started,
No, for someone like trying to figure stuff out, well, what advice would you give to them?
what advice? I'd tell them to go on YouTube, do their research on someone, and learn from someone, and don't rush. Like you want to learn the skill before you even want to think about money. Like once you learn a skill, the money will come. Like fucking hell, fucking hell. Now, once you learn the skill, the money will come. So that's what my advice would be. Just learn the skill for a month, and then from there you will see the money come. Like and once you just learn, that's what my advice would be. Like me, I rushed. I tried doing social media marketing. I just tried rushing doing cold calls and just basically just rushed the whole process. And then I thought my older brother gave me an insight in Val, and it was that if you want to actually do well, go to someone who knows their shit. Basically, literally go to someone who knows what they're doing, because you're basically cheating. You get like you save years and months of time. So my advice would be know who you're gonna do it with, learn it, don't care about the money at the start, and just get the information of someone already, because it will build you connections in the future and put you in the right situation which you need to be in. And basically that's what I started doing. And yeah, man. Advice. Like, I just had a cousin who joined up as well. I've told him the same thing. So hopefully in the next month or so he'll be printing as well.
No, he'll be doing well, bro. He's smart. I don't like to be the guy who says this, but the thing is there's so many shitty coaches and mentors nowadays that they're only in it for the money and stuff like that, where you gotta what are you doing that for? Where you gotta be careful with who you work with. So it's like you can get fucked over quite easily. And you need to be very cautious and very careful on who you make a decision with to work with and everything. Because it's obviously a money thing, but having the wrong mentor and having the wrong feedback can set you back months too. That's the thing. So money obviously, and also just time. So
Yeah.
you should be cautious and you should be careful who you invest in, but also like who you're actually listening to. Just like parents giving you bad advice, you want to be careful about that because maybe their vision doesn't align with yours. Maybe they're not where you want to be. You shouldn't take advice from the person who's where you want to be. Who's not where you want to be. I'm kind of geeking out, but that's kind of what I'm saying. Like you should be cautious and you can very easily make a bad choice. So don't try rush a choice either. What a lot of people tend to do is they go to mentors that are so many steps ahead of them, that are so far ahead of them. Like you're making 5K per month and you want to make five, and you see this guy making 5 million a month, so you buy his 3K course. But he's so far away from him. He's so far away from you where it's like it's not going to get you closer to that. You know?
No, yeah, exactly that. You ain't gonna.
Because they've just figured it out. It's more fresh.
Yeah, exactly. You want to be with someone who's just accomplished the thing you want to do, because they're stuck in their mind. They know how to do it. So then you know how to do it, and then they got more time to focus on you as well. Like, especially how you actually have people in here who coach as well.
Yeah.
Specifically, like with
And
Seb.
right? Yeah.
Pardon?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, like with specifically of you have two DM setting coaches. You have Teddy and Chris. So if you're not free to hop on a call, you normally are. You've got Teddy to go to. If Teddy's not free, you've got Chris to go to. And then if Chris isn't free, well, like one of the three will be. You've got the community to go to run role plays, and then you just go put your stuff in the convo reviews, and then you'll get it reviewed like within 10 minutes by one of you. And then if you want to learn dialing, which is voice to voice, like basically calling people over the phone, you've got Seb to do it. And because dialing's normally the next step, we're getting more people coming in now doing it. We've got a few killer dialers right now. But then you've got Seb to review it, and then you've got other boys who are learning dialing who will hop on a call with you for like an hour and a half. That's what I've been doing. I've been hopping on calls with the newer boys who are trying to learn it, help them with their stuff. And then we'll have weekly calls with Seb, and Seb will review everything. The same with him, and we've got Teddy and Chris as well.
Yeah. We're gonna revamp some of the SGR stuff too, because I want you guys to take it more serious in the future. So keep an eye out for that type shit. But that's the thing, bro. Like this group is so cool because we genuinely have people that want to see each other win. But also, we have this incentive that if you give me feedback that changes the way I coach and I implement it, I'll give you $100.
Yeah.
I've only sent out $100, and it's been out for like 4 months. So it's fucking crazy. And I already have a list of things I want to make better, even though the shit is already really good. So I'm really excited to see what the future holds. I think a big thing for coaches that I've looked at, because I've spent over 50K on mentors and I've regretted a lot of those decisions, is whenever you're going to a coach, actually look at their testimonials and see if there's multiple recent ones. Because if the last one's 5 months ago, it's probably dry. It's probably patched. So you gotta be cautious of who you go to, and that's a good way to check it out too, I think.
No, yeah, exactly. 50K. Fuck.
Yeah, bro, a lot of fucking money. But like, I'm still in that phase of learning before I go and I make a disgusting amount of money, and that's what I really fuck with. Like the group, we're all on the same path, you know. There's no pedestal, there's no ego. We're all just trying to make it together, and that's what I really fuck with.
No, yeah. You can sometimes I've got a bit of an ego after making my first bit of online money, but it fucking goes. It goes like within like a week. You'll get a reality check. Like, I got a reality check from Val, and then I got a reality check from crashing my car.
Yeah, that's whole
So
different thing, bro.
it goes, man. So yeah, definitely no ego after like a couple days.
Would you say ego is the biggest thing, like the biggest lesson you've learned so far on your journey, or is there something else as well?
Ego, 100%. Literally was the biggest thing I went through. Like I think I made like 3.1, and then literally I think I made that 3.2 in like two weeks, which I thought like literally just quit my job. Literally started making like $1,000 a week minimum. Was making $850 days, $400 days. Like I thought I was on top of the world. Like it was the worst thing ever. Like you could tell I had a bit of an ego, which I think it's probably quite normal, to be fair, when you just start making your first bit of online money. But like you get a reality check, you get them, and like what ego did for me was just make everything 10 times worse. I stopped working as much. I got stagnant. Didn't really want to learn as much. That I wasn't really taking anything as serious, and just for that week, it did limit my stuff.
Yeah. No, it happens to everyone. It's a big thing. A lot of people don't realize it, but it's very easy to just get caught off and just kind of fuck yourself over in your own progression because you think you're doing better than you're doing.
And you're not.
All of a sudden, you're not even learning your skill set. You're not even trying to get better. You're not even asking for feedback. You're not progressing. Ultimately, you're not putting in the same input. And with sales, it's inputs equals outputs because you're not building a business on your own that can generate you money 3 months down the line based on who you hire. It's inputs versus outputs. Meaning, if you don't put in the work today, you're not making money next week.
Yeah, literally that. If you don't put any effort, you ain't making the money.
Type shit. So you're at a stage now where you've done DMs. You're gonna do it for a little bit longer. You want to go into dialing, and then after that, probably closing or something like that, right?
Yeah, exactly that. Closing, do dialing with part-time closing, and then eventually just go full-time closing into. I don't know what after closing. So I'm gonna have to find out.
That's the thing. You don't need to figure it out yet. Like closing is gonna be the vehicle that gets you to anywhere. If you do it right and you genuinely do it right, you have the right coach, you do everything in a proper manner, it can put you to that point where you're doing 10, 20K a month, give or take, if not more. But you also need to do it right. You need to put in the work. It's a different ballpark. You're competing against guys that, it's not like they're doing it for fun. Like it's their everything.
Not yet.
You can do very well with it if you choose to. But for you to figure out the next vehicle after that, that's not something you need to worry about yet. What we tend to do as humans is always try to figure out a problem that hasn't even happened yet. And we just distract ourselves from the now, and we don't figure out our problems now, and we just fuck ourselves over.
Yeah, couldn't say any better.
Right, sure. Now, I want to ask you something pretty interesting. What was your favorite part about the program, Josh?
The program. What
So
is that? Does that include get-togethers or what?
yeah, I mean everything.
Oh, everything. Yeah. My favorite part. That's a good question. The daily calls with Val were alright, but
The daily calls.
nah, it used to be a lot more frequent.
Yeah,
I'm
we used to do like 4 calls a week.
No, yeah, I'm joking.
We've been
Favorite thing, probably the get-togethers. Like, I think within 2 days of being in a mentorship, Val flew out to London, and then you had all the boys, literally majority of the boys. We all went to London for a meal, And yeah, I was at my first 2 days. It was the weirdest shit ever. Well, because I didn't know anyone, so I didn't get all like the lingo and like the banner.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. It was fun as well. Like, up London on the line bikes, the Lecky bikes.
That was right when you joined. I didn't realize that. Holy fuck.
I was at a day after. I remember calling you, like, yo, bro, where are you?
Yeah, you finished work, and I was like, "Yeah, we're getting dinner. Are you coming?"
Straight back from work. I got changed. I had to go in the shower, got changed, and fucking I ran in the pissing down rain to get to the restaurant.
That was funny as fuck. Those were a good few days. You only came for the dinner though.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to come the other days, but I'd work obviously. Could have went
Yeah.
David Lloyd, but I wasn't quitting my job within 2 days of doing it.
But then I came back a few weeks after, and we went to WeWork and shit
Oh
together.
yeah. Fuck. Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
we were fire as well. Yeah, that was nice. It was yeah, it was all about going out for dinner after and all.
yeah.
You need to
London's an apartment. Huh?
yeah. I said you need to come back to London.
Yeah, I will later this year for sure. Not for a while.
Not for a while, yeah.
Not for a few months. I wanna do some stuff.
I'm gonna have to come Montenegro.
Maybe. Maybe. Play shit. All right. Now let me ask you this final question to wrap it up. Do you know what it is?
No. I probably should.
For someone who's on edge about joining and they're not sure if they should do it or anything like that, what would you say?
If they're an edge and they don't join.
They're on the fence about joining. They're unsure if they should or shouldn't.
But what I would do, I would just think of what your current situation is, how old you are, and how long you've actually been looking to do it for. Because the massive like the disease of actually getting to what you want is delay. The more you delay something, the less you're actually gonna do it. So if you're in the moment, you actually just want to do it, just do it. Like if you're seeing the reviews from it, just do it. Because then it will like put in your mind like, oh, I've got to put in the work now. I've just actually learned it. I've paid the money to join, and then since when you pay, you have the mindset to do it. Actually, just do it, and then you'll make your money. You'll learn the skill, and then you hopefully touch wood, you won't be working your normal job or still be in education, and you'll be making money online. I would just say just do it. Like I know I said that a lot, but that's what I would say. Do it.
Yeah. I mean, you get access to obviously group calls, you get access to coaches, you get access to one-on-ones, you get access to the community. Like you can't really lose without all of that, with all of that. But it also goes back to the main question. If you were already where you want to be, would you have done this? Because if yes, the only reason you're not where you want to be is because you haven't done it. And hopefully some of you actually listen to that because that is genuine advice that you need to apply to your own life. Not with just this, but multiple different aspects.
No, yeah. If you're not at the situation you want to be at, and you have a feeling this will get you to the place you want to be at, the only thing you really need to do is do it at the end of the day. Like there's nothing else about it. Because if you don't do it, if you hold on for a month, that's literally a month wasted. And the most precious thing we have is time. And you ain't gonna get that month back, but you'll get the money back. You earn the money back, but you ain't getting that month back. Like if you went to start now and you just didn't do it, you waited a month, 2 months, you've literally missed out on probably. I made 7K, you can make 8, 9 in 2 months. You've missed out on that much money.
You
Or
gotta
you can
actually work.
make 20. I've made nothing.
Yeah, you gotta actually put in the work type shit.
No, yeah, you got to put in the work, obviously.
If you do want to take this serious and you do actually want to learn more about setting, how you can get into it, drop me a DM type shit. You can tell me Josh's interview put you over the edge if you like. There'll be less friction. And then we can rip a call and we can talk more about this in detail. But if you are still on edge, what I recommend is we have about 10 other interviews. Go and watch those. Some of my favorites, Teddy, Seb is pretty good. We're about to drop Isaac. A lot of really, really good ones in there that I recommend you guys watch. So if you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to DM me. Feel free to DM Josh and be like, yo, is this a scam or what? And yeah, if you guys have any questions, let us know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this interview. Thank you very much for your time, Josh.
Bye bye.
I'm excited to see our next interview. It'll be fun.
Goodbye.
Peace.